Chapter 4, Season 5. Or as the leakers have told us, Chapter 1, Season 5. Chapter 4, Season 4 ends on November the 3rd. And along with the recent update with Kado Thorne and his time machine, the storyline has really taken some shape. The time machine is no longer where it originally spawned in. Instead, is now at Frenzy Fields.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
With the same date, with Chapter 1, Season 5 items in. I mean, you all remember this one. It's like the face of that season. It's got Tomato Temple, although I don't even know if that was in the game at the time. Dusty Diner. And yeah, it's just like a Chapter 1, Season 5 time capsule over here. And if you actually speak to Nolan, who is just over here, he says, don't worry, we planned for this. Now, based off that date, we've got a tweet from Sheena summarizing what they know about this next season. So, it says, the time machine will lose control and a rift will teleport our map to the Chapter 1 map.
Don't play with me, bro.
At this point, information becomes less clear, but it seems that the maps could be mixed together in some way.
Me and the dogs?
Next season's map will have huge chunks of the Chapter 1 map, and it will most likely rotate specific seasons on a weekly basis. Both old guns and old gun models are set to return. So, I did a little research, and I actually typed in the date. It is bang on, obviously, as we all know, the new season, Season 5, Chapter 1. I was doing a bit of reading, and it says, the crack in the sky created by the blast-off event, if you remember the rift that was right in the sky that whole season, connected Reality Zero directly to other realities. And within days before Season 5 began, rifts began forming around the island, rifting away objects from the island and bringing in new ones from the other realities. This sounds exactly like the season we're about to have. We have a time machine rifting in different parts of different chapters, and it's all going to merge together. And this is the Chapter 1 Season 5 description. This isn't anything new. This is old. This is years old. At the beginning of the season, entire locations from different realities were brought to the island through the crack in the sky. And it sounds like this season we're having now. I also googled the Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 5 map. This is the map. And unrelated to what we're speaking to at the moment, but remember the film Endgame where Fortnite featured in it? The movie takes place in October 2023, so like right now. And look, the film, they're playing Chapter 1 Fortnite. Kind of crazy how it all links up, right? The Hypex also tweets, Chapter 1's return. Reliable source claimed a day before Season 4 that Chapter 1 returns in Season 5 due to the time machine breaking. We'll cycle through Chapter 1 seasons for a month with constant map changes and OG weapons and loot pool until the Black Hole event, and then we go into Chapter 5. So at the moment, people are unsure whether we are just straight up getting Chapter 1 Season 5 as the map.
We need that.
Or we're having large chunks of the Chapter 1 map with the current Chapter 4 Season 4 map. Now, I also did a little bit of digging. I remember the Chapter 4 live event. If you remember, it had like a live event with the Herald. It was a bit underwhelming, and then we had to go collect like orbs and put them into the 0 point, and the map was created. But in short, this is the cutscene for that part. As you can see, the 0 point is pulling different realities together, and that is how it crafted the current map. Now, it's probably going to do this, but with parts of Chapter 1. It's somehow going to merge into the Chapter 4 map. And remember, Sheena said large parts of the Chapter 1 map will be in the next season, so there's going to be huge chunks of it rifted in. Probably just like how we saw here. You can see, look, they're merging together. Different realities. This was for the Chapter 4 map, so that's how that formed. Now, obviously, just imagine replacing that with Chapter 1 chunks.
Wow.
So, this is the Chapter 1 Season 5 map. Now, while we initially thought we were just getting this map back, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up and say that's what's happening, because I don't think that's what is going to happen. Instead, I feel like we're going to get popular large chunks. So let's just say, right, in comes a chunk like this, and let's just say it just goes, obviously it will look a lot cleaner than this. This is just to give you guys an idea. Let's just say that happened, right?
Nice shit.
Yes, it doesn't look all too pretty now, but Epic are going to do a better job than me, okay? This is just real quick. Get a bit of the desert. Again, this is not to scale. This is f***ing awful.
A few moments later.
Say we're not getting back this map in whole.
I'm a bit sad.
Instead, we're getting chunks of it all around the current map.
Actually, I'm lying. I'm quite devastated.
I'm pretty sure that is what we're gonna get. Parts of Chapter 1 dotted around in the current map we have, but in a way that it feels like Chapter 1, you know? Not like this, okay? This is just a quick flipping guide, guys, okay? I saw this tweet, take it with a grain of salt. Graphics will automatically shift whenever you enter a section of the Chapter 1 map. If that's true, that's gonna be crazy. We've seen this actually happened before, because do you remember the Borderlands POI in Chapter 1? If you guys played Chapter 1, when you went into that POI, the graphics changed and it looked like Borderlands. So it's something they definitely can do. So, one thing's for sure. I know Chapter 1 Season 5 is playing a part, at least for now. But we don't know what the map's gonna be like. Now, at first, I thought we were just getting the whole Chapter 1 map back, and I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be insane. And even if we only get 70% of it back and it's large chunks, it's still gonna be insane. One thing I know is this hype is definitely pulling back some of the Chapter 1 players. At least for a week or so. Don't come back expecting it to be like the Chapter 1 you remember. That is impossible to recreate, okay?
Becoming emotional now because it's top.
But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we fly into this one, I want to give a massive shout out to each and every one of you that smashes my code in the item shop. Even if they bought Chapter 1 Season 5 back, like a straight replica of the map, it would not feel the same as what you Chapter 1 guys are wanting, okay? I was a Chapter 1 guy. I want that too, but it's impossible.
Let's just fold them.
The only reason it was like that, it was because it was a brand new game. People didn't really build like they do today. Everyone was noobs, okay? That is why Chapter 1 is so special. Obviously, it was really good too, but like, it's just not gonna be that. So don't come back to it expecting that, okay? Because you will just be disappointed. I remember when I played the remake of the Chapter 1 map, when Creative 2.0 first dropped. It was a really good remake, but I was playing the game and even running about because they made it like really good remake. There was no sprinting, there was no mantling. Bro, it felt slow. I was running around and I was jogging and I was like, I can't flipping move. I feel restricted. That's obviously how we used to play because that's just how the game was, how people played. We didn't know any different. Whatever comes back next season,
I'm gonna enjoy it.
It's not gonna be like the Chapter 1 you remember. But the good thing is, it'll be Epic Games bringing back parts of Chapter 1 map, and obviously they made it, so it's gonna be spot on. If any of you guys played the remakes like I did, I didn't really like. I mean, it looked cool. It was cool, like visiting old parts of the map. The nostalgia was crazy, but how it played, it was just no. That's one thing that's going to be good, is Epic Games are bringing it back, so it's going to be elite. I think the safest bet to say the chunks are coming back, but again, don't look at my example as like what it's going to be, because that was terrible. I was just trying to give you a rough idea. And obviously with this Chapter 4 event, when it happened, all the merging, I think we're going to see something like that. So yeah, I haven't touched on this yet since we got the news of the time machine and the dates and the Chapter 1 hype. Like, it was all a bit confusing. No one really knew what was coming back. Not gonna lie, I thought it was just straight up carbon copy of the map coming back, and I was gassed. Is this map, but with large parts? I'm saying minimum half of it, Chapter 1. And honestly, I'm down for that. Don't know how it's going to play. The map's going to be split. Chapter 1 veterans only landing in Chapter 1 spots. If the storm goes over there, they just back out. Okay, we got Kado. We got the guy that was responsible for what could possibly be the greatest season ever. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys will follow the storyline heavy. Obviously, I haven't followed it for a good few years. Obviously, I've seen it. Hasn't really made sense, but like recently, it seems like this could lead into some crazy link up with the storyline, which I'm gassed for, because back in Chapter 1, I was obsessed with the storyline, bro. But yeah, we're gonna play this game out, see if we can get a dub. I just wanted to create some ideas, have a little touch on what we're about to experience in literally like, what, 17 days? It's very soon. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens when the time machine riffs us back to Chapter 1 map. Maybe we have to, like what we saw in the Chapter 4 event where we collect some things. Maybe we alter the timeline. But either way, guys, I think we can expect a very action-packed month in November. Whatever is going to happen, I have a feeling it's going to be goated. I know I say that for a lot of Fortnite seasons, but honestly, I really do think that. And yeah, like I said, comment down your ideas, your theories, what you think is going to happen.
What? Oh my god.
I forgot to turn the hacks off. And the craziest part is, we have this crazy month-long season with a lot of nostalgia by the sounds of it. And then we have Chapter 5 after that. Like, bro, this end of the year content's actually going to be elite. Hopefully this has given some of you guys some insight, some ideas. I know some of you guys watching will have some crazy ideas, so please share them. I wonder if Donald Mustard has any doing with this. Do you guys reckon? Do you guys reckon this is the new... I can't remember his name, but the new guy that took over Donald's role, do you reckon it's his doing, or do you reckon this is still Donald Mustard, the GOAT himself's work? Oh, bro, I just can't wait to see what they're gonna bring, man. I really am excited. But let's close out this game. Let's do it for Chapter 1, yeah? If I win this game, the next chapter is gonna be so good. Better than anything we could have imagined.
Starting to get a bit shaky.
Literally better than anything we could have imagined. I'm up for taking that pressure on. I will win this game for that to be real. Oh, he was so real. So real, guys. What are you on about? It's real. That was like probably top 4 on the leaderboard. Right, we can do this. Alright, there's one. Tell you what though, they need something as good as the twin mag, because I'm gonna go say it. The twin mag for me is better than the red eye. I saw that guy earlier, he was at the island. And he had a lot of mythics. Doing it, guys, we're doing it. That's mine, I'm telling you. He simply does not. He's creeping about, I've got 1 footprint, bro. I must be going that route. You will not stand in the way of us in chapter 1. Will not. So guys, I hope I have shone some light on the next season for you, and I hope you guys watching share some of your ideas and theories, because right now the theories are crazy. What's gonna happen? I don't think no one knows for sure. We've only got a couple weeks until we find out. So drop a like, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.